We have some more action in the open doubles, the men's doubles competition here at the 2017 World Cup, as we bring you another round of 16 match. That's Julien Lebecq in the forward position, Frederic Fleurot at goal. They're on the left, they're from France. And on the right, the veteran, the great Giuliano Bentivoglio at forward, Koen Percq at goal. They represent Belgium. Best 3 games out of 5. And we are underway here in game number 1. Giuliano Bentivoglio, known as Benti to his friends, of which he has many. Truly one of the great European players of all time. This is a gentleman who I believe has reached his 60th birthday, but still one of the best all-around players in the world. Julien Lebecq. This is a very good Bonzini player, and a player who also has, over the last 5 years or so, really began to become a good multi-table player. But the French always just so good on the Bonzini. Lebecq will have an opportunity here to even it up at 1 apiece here in game number 1.
It's not easy like that.
He had apparently a technical issue there with the lighting crew. Now Lebecq will put it back into play. Setting it up against Percq. Shot attempt blocked by Koen. Knocked forward and grabbed here by Benti. Giuliano Bentivoglio. And again, we talked about the fact that he is certainly one of the oldest competitors in the world when it comes to the major divisions. He does not play the senior events very often, if ever, because he's still competitive against the younger guys. He finished second at the last World Championships in Italy 2 years ago to Kevin Hundstorfer. He's a methodical player, puts everything on goal, not always the fastest, but usually very smart. Nice pass there by Fleurot, but Lebecq couldn't hold on to it. It comes back to Benti. Still 1-0 here in the first game. Benti poking this one through. Wipes the hand. Sets up the pin shot once again. Giuliano Bentivoglio fires it home near side. It's 2-0. Let's look at it again. He catches the defender Fleurot a little bit out of position and finds that near side. Frederic Fleurot would be the first person to tell you that that was not his best defensive series. Julien coming back, setting it up quickly, stroking it home to make it 2-1. Julien Lebecq has always had the great 3-row, and he demonstrates it here as he finds the middle part of the goal. Bentivoglio bouncing it along that near wall. Benti cuts that one back down the middle. It's 3-1. It's not fast, it's not powerful. It's just accurate. 3-1 lead for Bentivoglio and Percq here in game number 1. Fleurot up the table. Picked up here again by Bentivoglio. He's the kind of player that's difficult to play against. It's hard to get a read on him. He's not doing anything big and powerful, just doing things accurately, doing things smartly. And he has given his team a 4-1 lead with this effort to that far corner. Bentivoglio and Lebecq up 4-1 here in the first, and it's been all Benti so far. Julien Lebecq fires this one home to make it 4-2. We're going to get a switch. Julien will move back to defend. Julien, again, always had the powerful 3-rod. Finds that hole down the middle to make it 4-2. Bentivoglio tried to angle that one up, couldn't quite get to it. Goes back to Lebecq. Julien tried to bring that one down the middle. Fleurot able to grab it on the 5-row. Looks like Frederic's going to try to pass, doesn't execute it. Bentivoglio. Chips it up with a chance now to win game number 1. Benti against Lebecq. Fires it home far side, so game number 1 goes to Giuliano Bentivoglio and Koen Lebecq. Both teams having chose the Bonzini table. You see Bentivoglio chooses the far side of the goal. So game number 2 will stay here on Bonzini. It's an all Bonzini match here in the round of 16. The winner of this one will advance to the quarterfinals. Giuliano Bentivoglio with a very strong opening game performance. He has been there, he has seen it all, he has done it all. He remains one of the best players in all the world of international table soccer. And one of the nicest guys as well. There's our ref wearing an Anaheim Ducks hat. It's a hockey team in America. Giuliano Bentivoglio returns to the table after a great opening game performance. He and his partner Koen Lebecq leading 1-0 as Julien Lebecq puts the ball into play, opening up game 2. To nothing lead for Benti and Koen. No score here in the second. Jim Stevens with you from the Kampnagel in Hamburg, Germany. Let's look at this one again as Benti continues to shoot it well. Although you saw Fleurot again overplaying that near side, really leaving Benti quite a large hole to shoot at, and he took advantage of it, scored it. Now takes it away, but then has it stolen by Lebecq. Let's see if Julien can get going here. Certainly Benti has had more possessions. Julien gets one here, takes advantage of it as he strokes it home to that far side. And we're even at 1. One here in the second game. Lebecq able to brush this one through. Julien. Rocking. Tried to come near side, and Lebecq, very good defensive player against pin shots, able to make the block. Another scoring opportunity here, but it's blocked away, comes back the other way. Lebecq will have an opportunity here to give his team a 2-1 lead. That one is blocked. And Fleurot with possession of the ball. Lebecq and Fleurot now up 2-1 here in game number 2. As Julien hit that one off the man and then back down the middle against Lebecq. One lead here in game number 2 for Lebecq and Fleurot, but that one blocked back into the goal by Benti. It's 2-2. Let's look at it again as Frederic tried to come right down the middle and Benti sent it right back into the goal. Two here in game number 2. Lebecq along the wall, taken away by Bentivoglio. Match between France and Belgium. Winner of this one would advance to the quarterfinal round. Bentivoglio tried to come back towards that near side. Fleurot with the block. Benti again. Frederic showing him that whole far side. Benti comes near it again. Fleurot with the block. 2-2 here in game 2. Shot down the middle on goal by Fleurot. Picked up here by Fleurot. 4-3 lead here in game 2 for Benti and Koen. Nice grab on the rebound by Julien Lebecq, who will set it up and look to tie it up at 4. Tried to come near side, blocked by Percq, back into the goal. Watch this. The shot by Lebecq. Percq with the block. And then Julien zigzags that one in to tie it at 4. So both teams catching some breaks. And Bentivoglio not able to catch the pass, and it comes back to Fleurot. Frederic taking a lot of time, then fires it down the middle and in. So a big score here by Frederic Fleurot. And the French pull out game number 2. We are tied at 1 game apiece.
Allez les gars, faites-moi rêver. C'est là ce que tu fais. Allez, c'est Fred. Allez, regarde ce que tu fais. Allez, on va attendre. Elle est étendue.
10 seconds.
Julien, Lebecq, Frederic Fleurot have tied this match up, and they are re-energized as we move to game number 3. What a great play by Frederic Fleurot to close out that second game, as he took a lot of time and then stroked it down the middle off that front pin set. Bentivoglio will open up game number 3 with a possession. Big wide rock, and then the shot near corner, blocked and taken away by Fleurot. It was a slow start in this match for Frederic Fleurot. There were some defensive issues, and some things went in on him that maybe shouldn't, but he has really come on and has contributed and puts this one on goal and gets his partner a possession on his 3-rod. And Lebecq. Walking it and stroking it back to the far side. That was a beautiful shot by Julien Lebecq, who took his time, really made the defender believe he was coming to the near side before stroking it home to the far. 1-0 lead here in the third. Julien Lebecq and Frederic Fleurot have really turned things around in this round of 16 men's doubles match. And now Lebecq, playing with great confidence, passes it along that near wall. Julien tried to come back down the middle, blocked and taken away by Koen Percq. Almost gives it back to Julien, but does get it through to Benti. Benti can't connect on the pass. It comes back to Fleurot. Frederic Fleurot with a pass attempt. Picked up here by Bentivoglio. Percq. Koen, that angling shot off that pin, banks off the back wall. Benti there to pick up the rebound. 1 game apiece, 1-0 lead. Now make it 1-1 and score as well here in game number 3 as Bentivoglio. It had been a while since Benti had done this. One in games, 1-1 in score. The winner of this one would advance to the final 8, the quarterfinals in men's doubles. Apparently, because of the late hour, the men's doubles final will not be played tonight. They're going to take it as far as they can, perhaps get to the semis, get down to the final 4. We'll see how it plays out over the next hour or so. But for those of you watching live around the world, it is currently 10:28 here in Hamburg in the evening. And stolen away here by Benti. Guiliano tried to come near side, taken away by Fleurot. Frederic Fleurot takes a look. Fires that one down the middle. It's going to spin back to Benti. Fleurot again. He's put several shots on goal. Put that big final shot in goal at the end of that second game. Banks this one off the inside wall. It comes back around to him. And down the middle this time. And Frederic Fleurot really coming up big offensively this last game and a half with shots like this. That one off the man. Back to the short corner. 2-1 lead. Here in game number 3. Bentivoglio tried to tuck it along that near wall. Stolen away by Julien Lebecq. Lebecq along his near wall, and he can give his team a 2-goal lead, but first, a timeout. French team up 2-1 here in game number 3 with an opportunity right here to increase their lead as Julien Lebecq sets it up and strokes it home near side. Lebecq after the timeout comes back and cuts it back down the middle. And that is something that these great pin shooters on the Bonzini table will do. They will intentionally angle the ball between defenses. There's a nice steep angling pass by Bentivoglio. Suddenly, Benti and Koen find themselves behind 3-1. And the shot near corner blocked and taken away by Fleurot. Frederic Fleurot has been excellent the last game and a half plus. And Fleurot flips it over to the short corner here. So Frederic Fleurot really shooting it well. Doesn't go with that pin pull. Instead, the flip over to the short side.
Play.
4-1 lead for Lebecq and Fleurot. Benti. And that shot attempt blocked by Frederic. And that one's going to roll to a stop. Bentivoglio again will set it up. And stroke it home. It's 4-2. 4-2 lead for Lebecq and Fleurot. Julien looking to close out game number 3. And he does, as he takes his time, strokes it home to that far side. So Julien Lebecq and Frederic Fleurot of France have surged ahead 2-1, thanks to efforts like that from Lebecq.
Frederic aussi. C'est ça. Bon, j'avais vu le dire. Parce qu'avec la game, il n'y a pas moyen.
Fleurot watches as Giuliano Bentivoglio puts it into play, advances it, and then strokes it home deep to that far side. 1-0 lead early on here in the fourth game for Bentivoglio and Lebecq. It was a nice start for the team that had lost the last two games. And stolen away here by Benti. Knocked off that back wall and taken away by Lebecq. Julien will set it up. He has been very successful when he has taken his time against Percq. And he finds the back of the goal again, taking 6, 7, 8 seconds on the possession before finding the hole. And it has been a successful formula for Julien Lebecq. 1-1 here in the fourth game. Of this one would advance to the quarterfinals in men's doubles. Lebecq with a chance to give his team the lead. Ever since that second game, Julien Lebecq has really played well, and of course he's had some support from this guy, Fleurot, who has scored, has defended, done everything you could want from a goalie. That pass attempt, however, stolen away by Benti. Big possession early on here in the fourth game for Giuliano Bentivoglio. Trying to come again to that near corner. Fleurot with a block. Nice save here by Lebecq. Koen faking and then losing it. And Lebecq will call timeout. That's a nice timeout called by Julien Lebecq, recognizing the importance of this ball. You take a 2-1 lead here in this fourth game, especially after Lebecq just turned it over, just handed it to you. Let's let him think about it, which he appears to be doing. And let's see if we can hold on to that momentum here in game 4. It's a very smart play here by Julien Lebecq. Julien puts the ball back into play. And working the goal, taking his time, looking for the hole. Trying to come near side, blocked and taken back by Koen Lebecq. Koen with a pass, gets by Benti, where it's picked up by Fleurot. Just looking to pass, does get it through, but Percq with a nice save, walks it, trying to come back down the middle. Koen, a very experienced player from Belgium. A man who really knows how to work that pin shot. Lebecq with the rebound. And the pass through the lane. Julien. Stokes it back down the middle. It's 2-1. He has played an excellent match. In fact, both of these gentlemen, Lebecq and Fleurot have been very, very good these last 3 games, and they're now up 2-1. And Bentivoglio holds on to the pass. Big, wide rock by Benti. Waiting to release the shot. But first, he'll call timeout. Juliano Bentivoglio considering what he's going to do when he comes back to the table and calls time in. Benti puts the ball back into play. Trailing 2-1 in games, trailing 2-1 in score here in the 4th. Bentivoglio. Stokes it home to that far side, so a big possession there results in a goal for Juliano Bentivoglio. He took some time, he rocked, and he stroked it to the far corner. Lebecq gets this one through. Julien to the far side, it's 3-2. He is really playing well. The pass was good and the shot was better. 3-2 lead for Lebecq and Fleurot. Benti's pass attempt blocked by Julien. This one gets through. Benti's so good at that little chip. Looked to tie it up at 3. He sets it up against Fleurot and cuts that one back down the middle. We are even at 3 goals apiece here in the 4th game. You see Benti here. Not sure this is what he meant to do, but maybe he did as he cut it back to the corner. 3-3. Lebecq again with that brush pass. It's been so hard to stop. Julien Lebecq, who seemingly has just gotten better and better throughout the match. That one to the corner, blocked and taken away by Percq. Shot off the back wall. Fleurot couldn't save it. Scribs back off the 5-row to Koen. Angled on goal. Fleurot there defensively. Frederic Fleurot tied up at 3 here in the 4th game. Jim Stevens with you from the Kampnagel in beautiful Hamburg, Germany. Off the inside wall towards the goal, kept out by Percq. And Lebecq will get a possession out of it. Julien. Tried to come again to the near side. 2 blocks in a row from Koen Percq. That one off the outside wall. Benti able to pick up the rebound. Bentivoglio shot attempt. Tried to tuck that one between once again, but Fleurot was there. He looks at that far corner. He's had success out there. And he does again. It's 4-3. You watch here. He took his time. And again, gets it out there, squaring it off to the far side of the goal. And it's 4-3 after 2 in a row from Bentivoglio and Percq. But Lebecq has worked that lane endlessly in the match. Quick shot here. Blocked and taken away by Percq. Koen, angling shot, and then a nice save. Shot down the middle by Koen. It's going to get through to Benti. Bentivoglio can send this one to a 5th and final game. Bentivoglio tried to take it out to the far side. Fleurot with the block, the rebound. Karam's back to Benti. Quick shot near corner. Fleurot got a man on it. Sent up the table by Lebecq. Fleurot fires that one down the table on goal, kept out by Koen. And stolen almost by Lebecq. He does pick it up on the 5 here. That one kind of spun away from his 3-run. So he works that brush through the middle, through the lane. Nope, tried to chip it through, and Benti was out there waiting for him. It comes back to Fleurot. Fleurot with a pass off that back wall. It's a nice play, an unexpected play from Frederic Fleurot, and Julien Lebecq gets a possession. See if he takes some time again. He does take 7 or 8 seconds or more. He has been very successful. But there is Koen to make the block again. And the save. Ever since that timeout, when Koen Percq had turned the ball over to Lebecq, and that one's going to go back in off the man and into the goal, and we are headed to a 5th and final game. Watch here, a bit of luck as Lebecq had it, lost it, Benti knocked it off the wall, and the save attempt by Fleurot. The ball goes back into the goal. It's 2 games apiece.
For all of you, please stop hitting the table to say sorry. It's Kazum and normally it's foul, so I don't want to call this. Yeah, after goal is okay, but don't say sorry in game. Don't want to call this now, but both have done so. Yeah, you're not too polite.
T'as compris ça? Comment? Tu peux plus taper pour que ouais, mais je pense que c'est plus un réflexe sur le coup de jeu. Ouais, je sais. Je peux essayer de pas le faire. À un moment donné, moi aussi, je sais pas. C'est pour des limités. Just time.
So it's all come down to one final game in this round of 16 match, with the winner advancing to the quarterfinals, as Julien Lebecq will put the ball into play and have it knocked down and stolen away by Benti, who can't quite hold on to it. It comes back to Julien. Remember, this one is win by 2 with no ceiling. And what a great defensive series and great defensive play there by Benti. Koen Percq angles that one up the table towards the goal. Picked up here by Frederic Fleurot. No score here in the 5th game. The winner advances. The loser finishes 9th. Can Benti dig that one off? Yes, he can. And he'll have an opportunity here to give his team the early lead in the decisive 5th game. But shot attempt blocked by Fleurot. Back the other way where it's picked up by Julien Lebecq. Percq did a great job defensively against him, closing out that 4th game. Probably blocked the last 5 in a row or so. Lebecq fires that one back home down the middle. 1-0. Watch here as Julien brings it over and cuts it between. Maybe that's going to be what he has to do in order to get through Lebecq. Pass attempt blocked by Julien, comes back to Koen, shot down the middle, blocked by Lebecq, and Koen again will have a possession. 1-0 lead here in the 5th game in favor of the French. That one is going to get through to Benti. Benti's going to get it through to his 3-run. A chance to tie it up at 1 here in the 5th. That shot attempt goes wide of the goal and right back to Julien. Lebecq try to take it back out to the far side, and Koen Percq again. Boy, what great defense, but then he loses it as it squirts away from him. See if Julien looks inside here. Maybe a cut middle. Nope, tried to take it back out to that far corner. Again, Lebecq does find that cut back middle. It's 2-0. So the team from France with the first two here in this fifth game. It's an identical shot to the last one. That chip angle knocked down comes back to Fleurot. That one up the table. Koen able to keep it out and hold on to it. That one knocked into the goal off the man by Julien Lebecq. It's 3-0. 3 in a row from the French team. This is just a hustle play. First the block, and then Julien off the man and in. And a timeout called here. Bentivoglio shaking his head, disappointed at this turn of events, but being the veteran competitor that he is, he knows it's not over. So plenty of table soccer to be played here in this fifth game. As Benti will put the ball into play, trailing 3-0 here at the fifth. That one towards the goal. Fleurot keeps it out. Frederic Fleurot fires that one up the table, off the man towards the goal, but Percq keeps it out. Circling. Knocks that one back towards his own goal. Angles that one up the table. Had to get it out of there quickly. And Fleurot able to pick it up. With a pass sent towards the goal by Lebecq. Still 3-0 here in the fifth. Taken away by Julien. Still 3-0. That one angled wide of the goal. Picked up here by Fleurot. Again, Frederic Fleurot. Benti with the block. Frederic again. There's that one down the middle on goal, blocked by Percq, but scooped up by Julien Lebecq, who can give his team a 4-0 lead here in the fifth. Julien. Faking. Looking. Waiting. Tried to come down the middle, blocked by Percq. Lebecq again. Misfired on that, didn't get much behind it. Remains 3-0. And Benti now will have a chance to cut into the lead. They've got to take advantage of these opportunities. Right now, Koen Percq is defending Julien Lebecq very well. Frederic Fleurot returning the favor, and also defensively stopping Bentivoglio. Benti got off to the great start in game number 1, but hasn't quite been the same since. He's been out 5 in the midfield, and Fleurot has certainly made adjustments and kept Benti out of the goal for the most part, off his 3-row. Bentivoglio fires that one home. It's now 3-1. So Giuliano Bentivoglio cuts into the lead, scoring the first goal of the 5th game for the Belgians as he finds that near corner. Tough to defend that shot. Lebecq has that one knocked back towards the goal. Fleurot picks it up, sends that one down the middle on goal, and Percq there again. There are opportunities here for the Belgians. The way that Koen Percq is keeping everything out of the goal over these last few minutes. Fleurot tried to bank it. It turns into a pass as Lebecq is there to receive it on the other end. Julien. Take it out to the far side. Percq with a block. Lebecq dokes it home to the far side. It's match point for Julien Lebecq and Frederic Fleurot. Bentivoglio brushes this one through. Benti to the far corner makes it 4-2. Not over yet. Benti again. Didn't take a lot of time, didn't need to, as that far side of the goal was open. Julien Lebecq, Frederic Fleurot have a match point. Lebecq tried to chip it through, blocked by Bentivoglio. This one does get through, and a chance to win the match here for Julien. Sets it up against Koen Percq. Lebecq walking it and fires it back down the middle. So Julien Lebecq and Frederic Fleurot with a strong performance in this round of 16 match defeat Giuliano Bentivoglio and Koen Percq to advance to the quarterfinals in the men's doubles competition here at the 2017 World Cup of Table Soccer in Hamburg, Germany. And here's the final effort that closed the deal for Lebecq and Fleurot.